Hello everyone. Today we're going to dive into one of the most dramatic natural phenomena on our planet, the Yellowstone caldera. This location is known as one of the giant volcanic systems and has a very long geological record. Now, some new signals have emerged that are quite alarming to experts, signals that could be described as terrifying in terms of natural potential. Let's take a closer look at what's happening, what it means, and how we should react. The Yellowstone caldera was formed by several massive eruptions in the past, the largest of which occurred about 640,000 years ago. Although the super-large, caldera-forming eruption occurred a long time ago, the area remains geothermally active. Geysers, hot springs, active hydrothermal activity, and frequent small earthquakes. Monitoring systems like the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory, YVO, and the United States Geological Survey, USGS, keep a constant eye on the volcano's activity. Important. Active in this context does not mean will erupt soon. According to the USGS, there are no indications of an imminent major eruption. Let's break down some of the recent signals found in Yellowstone. At the Norris Geyser Basin site, a new thermal pool was discovered around early 2025, about 4 meters, 13 feet in diameter, formed between December 2024 and February 2025. New craters or vents were also discovered in the hydrothermal vent area, possibly formed by small hydrothermal explosions, and a new vent in the Norris Geyser Basin appeared after the sensors were installed in 2023. The Yellowstone area experiences regular earthquakes, between approximately 1,500 and 2,500 localized earthquakes per year, most of which are unfelt. However, monitoring has noted that changes in earthquake patterns, ground rupture or deformation, uplift or subsidence, can be early signals of serious change. One unusual signal is the presence of non-seismic signals, e.g. LAM atmospheric waves, recorded at Yellowstone related to distant events, indicating a highly sensitive system. Why is this important? Because if the magma or thermal system beneath begins to move or change, we might see a combination of intense earthquakes, pronounced ground deformation, and possibly increased gas emissions. Recent research suggests that the magma reservoir, rhyolitic melt, beneath Yellowstone may be moving northeastward from the main caldera, as previously thought. The hydrothermal system, hot water, steam, gas, is constantly dynamic. For example, the formation of new steam vents as reported. However, if the magma system or fluid pathways change, this could indicate that the active part of the system is changing. While not a guarantee of an eruption, it could potentially increase activity. There is no current evidence that Yellowstone will erupt majorly anytime soon. The USGS confirms that there are no indications of an imminent major eruption. New hydrothermal activity or small earthquakes do not automatically mean a major eruption. Much of this activity is normal for Yellowstone and its highly dynamic system. Combination of signals. If we start seeing large hydrothermal eruptions, followed by increased earthquakes, rapid ground deformation, and gas changes, that would be a strong signal of increased risk. Local potential. Although a super-eruption scenario is highly unlikely, hydrothermal activity or small eruptions or lava flows could still occur and have local impacts. For example, damaged roads, sudden releases of hot steam. Time and location. This geologic system is moving slowly compared to other fast-moving systems, but changes can occur at an accelerated rate, so continuous monitoring is crucial. According to the latest data, the system is in normal status, alert level green, by YVO/USGS. However, the emergence of new hydrothermal features and changes in magma flow provide early warning signs that should be monitored. This is not a red alert, but a yellow alert. So the risk is not immediately high, but vigilance is still warranted. If you visit Yellowstone, follow official park and YVO guidelines. Officials may close areas if there is sudden hydrothermal activity. For the scientific community or observers, monitor the YVO/USGS monthly reports and related geological publications. There's no need to panic, but preparation is important. Understand that areas like the Norris Geyser Basin are highly dynamic. Hot steam, small explosions can occur. The Yellowstone caldera is not dormant, quite the opposite. It is highly geothermally active and dynamic. However, emerging signals, changing hydrothermal, shifting magma systems, new surface features are warnings that we should pay attention. While the worst-case scenario, a massive supereruption, is highly unlikely in the near future, smaller but still destructive forms of activity cannot be ignored. Let's remain vigilant, informed, and open to the scientific data, because the Earth is moving, and we are part of the observers.